Good morning, students. Welcome to our general science class. The lesson is air. That is lesson number 7. Air. A-I-R. See here. Here is a tree we have seen in our daily life. The tree is having some branches and leaves around it. Those are moving now and then. That is just because of air present in the open sky. Yes, the air we breathe in is also a part of air, that is oxygen. Do you know that? Here is a small picture shown how the air is moving. It is invisible, but we can draw in such a manner. When we see in our garden small plants like rose plants or in small lemon plants, those leaves also are moving or somewhere some sound also generating. So it is just because of the movement of the air from one place to another place. The invisible gas that is present in the existed empty areas, including the rooms everywhere, that is only called air. That lesson we are going to discuss, and the small identification was also given to you with the help of the tree and small figure of the air. Okay, now when we go for the measurements of the air is fully containing 21% oxygen, 78% nitrogen, the carbon dioxide gas also there 0.03%, and other gases also there. Air is a mixture of many gases. In those few gases we have discussed, the air is a mixture of many gases we said. Also air is having some smoke, dust, germs. Same way water vapor also there in air. When the cool air is blowing, when we were in the garden or nearby the trees, the air is somewhat cool when it touches to our body. It is just because of the air is having in it some cool condition called water vapor. When water is evaporated, that is first mixed with the air only, so that air is becoming somewhat cool for us. So water vapor is present in the air, as we discussed other gases, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, oxygen, that only the gas what we breathe in, and the gas what is breathed out is carbon dioxide. The air we breathe in is oxygen, and the air which is breathed out is carbon dioxide. The air which we breathe in and breathe out is called breathing. Not only we, all the living beings are doing the same breathing system only. So all these are having, so we the human beings are having lungs to do this job, breathe in the oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide. Suppose if you take a fish, it has gills instead of lungs. We have lungs, but fish have gills to do the same job, that is breathing. Then we go for insects. There are small tiny holes we can see on their bodies called spiracles, and through them they can breathe in and breathe out. When we go for a frog, it has lungs to breathe like us when it was on the land, and same frog is having a facility for its moist skin to breathe the air when it was in the water bodies. Is it clear? So this is the way we can understand that part. Now we will go for the properties of air. Air occupies space. Air occupies space. Suppose you take an empty bottle and press the empty bottle into a bowl full of water. Then the water releases some bubbles from it. It is just because of the air which is already present in the empty bottle is coming out, because when water is entering into the bottle, the gas that is only air is coming out, and it is expressing in the form of bubbles for us. That is air, that is occupies space. Air can change the shape. Suppose take a balloon, you will handle the balloon, small balloon when you buy in the shop with those 2 fingers. After blowing air into it, it becomes this much size, and we cannot handle with one finger, one hand with fingers. We should hold in our two hands like this. The smaller children we can see in the park and other areas, they will carry the balloon after blowing the air in this way. In this way, they will carry. That means that air can change the shape of the things. Before we blow the air, it cannot be that much shape. No balloon. When it blows it, it is becoming somewhat fat. Same way for the tires. When we fill the air in the tire of a car or a bus, something, it will be in a good position, good circle shape. When the air is removed, the tire is flat and no shape at all for that. That shows that air can change the shape of things. Air has weight. Take a football and put on a weighing machine without filling the air in it. It can have some weight. After filling that air into the football, then again you have to weigh it. Then weight can be changed. Earlier maybe half kg. Now after filling the air, it may be 1 kg. That means another half kg is increased. It is due to the air which was filled in it. The air has weight. Air has no color. We cannot say the weight of the color of the air. Air cannot be seen, I said. If it is a visible thing for us, we can say what type of color was it. See, that black board was white in color. This board is white in color. And the ink what I have used to write all these are in blue in color. Then we can say when it is visible for our eyes, the air is unable to see. So that we cannot say any color. In fact, it does not have any color. That is only the property for the air. Then uses of air. What are the uses? Some uses are there for air. See, once we breathe in air, already we discussed. Then helps in flying. Birds are flying and some insects also flying just because of the air is supporting for them. Then helps in burning. In the villages in the olden days, they are cooking their food, all the food items only by burning the wood what they collected from the forest. That is firewood. That helps in burning also air. If no air, no burning of the firewood there and no chance of cooking. In fact, our gas stoves also having for gas burners small holes, and between the two holes there must be some gap. That gap will be filled with air when it is burning. That's why the gap is left like that. So air helps in burning. Helps in inflating balloons, as we said in the name of balloon, filling the air in the balloon, and in the football that air only helping filling it or inflating the balloons. Helps to sail a boat. So the boats are moving in the seas or the rivers just because of the air is pushing them. The boat is moving on the water bodies with the help of air also. That is only helps in to sailing the boat. Helps to dry wet clothes and wet surface. Suppose there is a drizzling or a rainfall took place and the roads are full of water and wet conditions. After 1 hour or 1.5 hours or 2 hours, the water on the roads will disappear. Who have taken all those water? That is the air only. When the air is blowing continuously, the water is carrying through the air in the name of water vapor. It reaches the clouds again. That shows that air helps in drying the wet clothes and drying the wet surfaces. Am I correct? These are the uses of air. We will go for air pollution. The air pollution is nothing but the addition of harmful substances and undesirable substances in the air are called air pollution. That is only when the air is mixed with all these things that causes air pollution. So the causes of the air pollution is smoke that is releasing from the factories. If we are living inside of a factory, always smoke is coming out from the pipes of the factory because the factory should work, So when it is working, the smoke will come out from the chimneys or from the pipes of the factory, and that is one cause for the air pollution, because that smoke is releasing from the factories and is mixing with air, yes. Then smoke which comes out from vehicles, our two-wheelers, four-wheelers, cars, buses, lorries, all these trucks are releasing some smoke from their vehicles when it is moving. When the vehicle is moving on the road, the backside smoke only, the smoke releases very dangerous chemicals through that smoke. When we breathe it, we may get some problem for our health also. No? So that is also one of the causes. Another cause is smoke releasing from the burning solids. The farmers, after the yielding of the crop and all those, the dried ones of the left ones of their fields use it to burn in the field itself. It shows that it releases so much of smoke and again causes air pollution. So these are the causes of air pollution. Then whenever the air is polluted in the different situations, then what are the effects of the air pollution? It gives you the asthma for us. Asthma means unable to breathe the air, and different situation will be in our breathing process. That is asthma, one type of disease. Then lung cancer. Lungs are the organs which are helping in a breathing procedure. Yes, that lung cancer can be. And the person who is getting coughing and sneezing continuously with headache, that is the effect of the air pollution. So if the air is fully filled with all these undesirable substances, harmful substances, we said that is called air pollution, and destroys the ozone layer also. A layer which is just above our living area is a ozone layer. It is getting damaged only because of the air pollution. Is it clear? So next, how to prevent the air pollution? What are the preventive measures of the air pollution? We have to use compressed natural gas in the place of petrol, diesel and all those. We are using the petrol, diesel and all those for our vehicles now, so we cannot use them. Instead of them, we have to use the compressed natural gas. There will be natural gas invented by our scientists, and that should be used. Then no harm for the air, so that it can be saved. Next, do not burn wood. Wood which is left here and there cannot be burned. Because once the wood is burned, the smoke releases out and it mixes with the air and air pollution occurs. So that's why we cannot burn wood this side. Next, use public transports only. That means we cannot use cars and all those. Nowadays all the families are having their own two-wheeler vehicles and cars, jeeps and all those. Wherever they want to go to some places, they are using their own vehicles. If at all we use in that manner, all the roads are fully filled with vehicles and full of air pollution because of this harmful gases that comes out from the vehicles. Yes, sir, no. So instead of getting such a damage to the air, we cannot go for the own vehicles, and we should travel in the only public transports called buses, trains and all those, because those are common and compulsory for us. So 50 people can be seated in a bus. If at all 4 people are taken in a car, only 4 will sit in a car, and another 4 another car. Such a way many cars and many places will be occupied with full of pollution. That's why we cannot use that, and only public transports can be used. Is it clear now, students? Next, industries should remove harmful pollutants before they release the smoke. Industries are must for our development. Industries we cannot oppose, but the industries should remove harmful substances before they release the smoke from their pipes. Then only the air cannot get polluted, though the industries are releasing the smoke from their pipes. That's also compulsory. Then plant more and more trees to not to get any disturbance to not to get any air pollution. When there are many trees, so all the trees will release a very good quantity of oxygen. Though there is a little quantity of air pollution nearby that area, then it may not harm for us. We always breathe in fresh air called oxygen. Then only we will live in a good condition. So nowadays, the people who are living very closer by the factories and all those are getting all the diseases, so that they are getting their dying in a little their smallest ages of their life only. So we have to have all these preventive measures in order to save our life, and we can run our life without any diseases also. Now this is about the lesson air. I hope things are very clear for you. Now once you go through the lesson after the listening of this video once or twice, then you will come to know the detailed information in the lesson. What I have taught you is available in that. Then in the next meet we can send you the notes, other blank part to you. So study well for the examination. Okay students, thank you.